Assalamualaikum and welcome to all viewers. And today we're gonna talk about chemistry in Islam. So, what is chemistry? In European language, chemistry is written as alchemy. It is a well-known fact that every Latin word that starts with L has an Arabic origin. For example, the word alcohol and algebra. According to the Islamic history, Muslim scientist was the first to discover the theory of proportions in combining substances. There are three main chemistry scholars that we are going to talk about in this video. First, Abu Musa Jabir ibn Hayyan. Second, Abu Bakar Muhammad ibn Zakaria al-Razi. And lastly, Abu Yusuf Yaqub ibn Ishaq as-Sabah al-Kindi. Abu Musa Jabir ibn Hayyan, also known as the father of Islamic chemistry, was an expert in the field of chemistry, pharmacy, physics, philosophy, and astronomy. He discovered some of the chemical substances and also techniques that used until today. Jabir had also invented many types of now basic chemical laboratory equipment. He had written many books such as Kitab al-Kimya, Kitab al-Sabi'in, Book of the Kingdom, Book of the Balances, and Book of Eastern Mercury. During his time, he discovered hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, citric acid, and acetic acid. He is the founder of spiritual alchemy, and that was widely diffused by European alchemists. Jabir's experimental methods are crystallization. It is a chemical solid-liquid separation technique which mass transfer of a solute from the liquid solution to a pure solid crystalline phase occurs. Distillation, a purification of liquid by process of heating and cooling. Calcination, a process of subjecting a substance to the action of heat. Sublimation, a process of matter changes its form. And evaporation, a process that is mainly applies to water, where it changes into water vapor with or without the application of heat. Jabir also had found many chemistry methods in preparation of various metals and development of steel, dyeing of cloth, varnishing of waterproof cloth, use of manganese dioxide in glass making, prevention of rusting, and lettering in gold. Now we move to laboratory apparatus. Jabir shows a clear recognition in the importance of experimentation. He is credited with the use of over 20 types of now basic chemical laboratory equipment. For example, alembic. It consists of a vessel connected by a tube which used for distilling chemicals. The alembic is the lid with a tube attachment, also known as onion, which is placed on top of a flask. The retort pot containing the material to be distilled. The liquid in the retort pot is heated or boiled. The vapor rises into the alembic hood where it cools by contact with the walls and condenses running down the spout into the condenser. Second equipment is retort. It is a glassware device used for distillation of substances. The liquid to be distilled is placed in the vessel and heated. The neck acts as a condenser, allowing the vapors to condense and flow along the neck to a collection vessel placed underneath. These are bigger size of alembic. They are mostly used in the perfume industry until today. Its form has remained unchanged over the ages and still made in some places such as Persia, Iran. The next scholar is Abu Bakar Muhammad ibn Zakaria al-Razi. Al-Razi wrote a number of alchemical works including the Sir al-Asrar, which means secret of secrets. He also wrote books on a range of medical and scientific subjects such as Al-Mansuri and Al-Hawi. Al-Razi is the first one who distilled petroleum. Like Jabir, he also used calcination and crystallization methods. He invented the making of soap and made a lot of recipes of it. In invention of apparatus, Al-Razi wrote many chemical treatises and described number of chemical instruments. He applied his chemical knowledge for medical purposes, thus laying the foundation of electrochemistry. Al-Razi gives a list of apparatus used in alchemy. This consists of three classes. Firstly, instruments used for the dissolving and melting of metals. Secondly, utensils used to carry out the process of transmutation and various parts of the distilling apparatus such as the retort, shallow iron pan, potters clean and blowers, cylindrical stove, glass cups, flasks, beakers, and glass funnel. Lastly, the invention of kerosene and lamps. Assalamualaikum. My name is Abu Yusuf Yaqub Ibn Ishaq As-Sabah Al-Kindi. You can call me Al-Kindi. My attribution was in scientific methodology, an experiment, solely to Western scholars of the 20th century and after. Some of my experiments can be found in my treatise on the efficient cause of the flow and ebb. In treating the movement of the tides, my argument depends on the changes which take place in bodies owing to the rise and fall of temperature. I was an experimental scholar and physicist, also appeared as a man of the chemical laboratory in Kitab Kimia Al-Itr, or Book of the Chemical of Perfume. The symbol of Islamic deviation from previous Greek practices associated folklore and myths with science. The book of the chemistry of perfume and distillations already cited is of real importance for understanding my hostile attitude to alchemy. Some of my experimental methods are the making of perfume through the process of steam distillation. The ingredients are musk, amber, and etc. I wrote a specific book about perfume titled Book of the Chemistry of Perfume and Distillations and contained more than 100 recipes. I'm using the same apparatus invented by Jabir and Al-Razi, that is alembic and retort, for the perfume distillation process. Thanks for watching.